So this is probably gonna be a longer video, so I'm gonna jump right into it. This is the office/setup tour, January 1, 2016. Okay, we'll start off over on this wall first because I've had a few questions about this. And these are just like frames. I think they're 12 by 12 frames that I picked up somewhere or whatever. And my wife has a machine that can do like cutouts and stickers and all kinds of stuff like that. So that's what these are. I had her do obviously the YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and then she made the vinyl sticker that says /GeekyNerdDad. This is a replica, obviously, I'm not a cop. It's a Central City Police Detective badge, and this is from the TV show Flash, The Flash. So that's all it is. I just picked it up the other day. So let's move on to this shelf here. So this setup may change over time because I'm not real happy with this because really all these do is collect junk. So let's start off with up top, we just have a bunch of collectibles, another 12 by 12 thing that my wife made me, which is my logo. And then you have Jabba the Hutt that came in a set with Princess Leia and the little dude, I can't remember his name right now. Then I have like a couple little Star Wars scene things back there, a Hulk, the little Amazon box guy, Hulkbuster, Reverse Flash, Big Bang Theory Lego, Daryl, Bart, Man, Batmobile 60s, and Howard Stern Cube. Then below here is where I usually keep the equipment that I use, microphones, lenses, all that stuff. This is the Sigma 18-35, which is probably my go-to lens, but I'm using the Tokina 11-16 for this, so it's more wide angle. The Rode Video, what is this, the Video Micro? Then just some old cameras that I've picked up over the years, just the different things. None of them work, I don't think, but then a Pelican case that has my SD cards and a SIM ejector tool and stuff in it. WD MyCloud, I think that's a 2 terabyte one. I just use it for backing up my stuff. Then the Teflon variable ND filter. And then over here is just the soft case is what my Sennheiser AVX system goes in, which is what I'm using as a microphone right now. And then the hard case is for the Sennheiser 416 microphone, which we'll get into that stuff, the setup stuff later. This shelf down here I'm not going to go through. It's just all stuff that I have to review, or maybe I already did review and I haven't put away yet. And then underneath that is just my Entertainment Weeklies sit there. A bunch of cables are in that box, just sort of semi-organized. And then that is a lock thing that I have to review yet still. Okay, so over on this side, again, the whole top shelf here is all Star Wars stuff. Boba Fett, Darth Vader, Darth Maul. Really, it's all evil people now that I really look at it. I didn't realize that, except for the BB-8. Prototype armor of Boba Fett, the white. So I have a couple of those. Boba Fett's probably my favorite. Darth Vader, Darth Maul, and then Kylo Ren's a new one that I really like from the new movie. Below that, we have the charging area. So there's just a strip here. I have chargers for my Sony camera, Sony batteries, and then a couple different USB chargers to charge whatever devices I throw up there, phones or whatever. Then in the two little baskets here, I have one full of external batteries and the other one's just miscellaneous stuff, tools and cases and little mini tripods and stuff for the GoPro. Then underneath it, these drawers, there's just USB cables and charging plugs in the one, and then underneath it is audio cables, whether that's headphones or XLR. Then underneath that, we have my printer, a couple books, Hush, Batman Hush, really good series. I haven't read it yet, but I've heard good things about it and read some things on it. The biography of Malcolm X, the autobiography of Martin Luther King Jr., and A Testament of Hope, the essential writings and speeches of Martin Luther King Jr. Martin Luther King Jr. is probably my biggest hero in life. So then we have over here just a bunch of phones that I keep. That's where I keep my phones, in that little holder thing. Underneath that, we have a bag, just a shoulder bag that I use if I'm running and gunning. Usually if we go with the family somewhere, I'll keep a camera and my lenses in there. Pelican case that I just got in. Then some boxes of different products that I'm going to review. Then this is my backpack, the Ogio. I usually use that for work. Ogio. I use that for work. Then up here we have these. I have one on the other shelf too, and it's this little T bracket for holding headphones. I just got these in the other day. They're really inexpensive. I think they're like 10 or 11 bucks. They're rubber with a 3M strip at the top, and it can hold 2 sets of headphones. So my headphones are always laying all over, and I have the Bose noise canceling headphones that I wear just for everyday listening, mowing the lawn, sitting around, whatever. And then the HD25s from Sennheiser I use for monitoring my audio whenever I'm doing a video. So the main setup in this wall, this is a smaller area in my office, so I have the desk here, I have a chair here that I just got from Office Max or somewhere, I can't even really remember, but it's pretty comfortable. Not a Herman Miller or anything, but it's not cheap. I think it was 300 bucks, but it's good for what it is. Underneath I have Homedics that just came in. It's like a foot massager, and it's awesome. I tweeted it out the other day, and when I edit and I don't have any shoes on, it goes in there and I flick it on, and it's awesome. Also I have my Bose subwoofer, and then above that I have the, it's called a Pro Box, and it holds 4 hard drives, and I use that for external storage, for backups, for completed YouTube videos I'll have on a hard drive. I have 10 or 12 terabytes down there in that box as backup. And then moving to on top of the desk, we have my mid 2015 Retina MacBook Pro, and it's rocking the Stormtrooper slick wrap skin, just because Star Wars everything. Then this little thing here is like a Rubik's Cube type thing that our foreign exchange student got me for Christmas. I have the Focusrite Forte right there, just a couple lamps that flank the computer, and I have the old Edison style bulbs in there, but they're LEDs, so they don't get warm, and I love the color of them. They have a nice warm color. The Note 5 down here on the wireless charging, again with the Slick Wraps Stormtrooper. This is the 5K iMac. This is the base model, and it has been, I upgraded the RAM, but it has been fantastic for editing. Then the Logitech, what is it, the 920 I think it is, up on top there. Then my Bose controller, and you can see my speakers on each side of the lamps. The new Magic Trackpad, the new Magic Keyboard, the MX Master Mouse, my iPhone 6S Plus on the dock, that's my daily driver. A quote by Dr. Seuss, which seems pretty silly, but it's a good quote. Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not. So, just something to think about. So moving along to this wall, which is the front of the house. I just hung these up today, and as you can see, this is dipping, so I have to get a new curtain rod, but I'm trying to get some sound dampening in here, so I hung those curtains up there, and then I hung another set over here in front of the door, which I'll show you when we flip around. Blinds, blah, blah, blah. These I got at Lowe's, and they're just, I think they're like 20 bucks. And again, I put those Edison bulbs in there, the LEDs, so they just look good as a background piece. I like the warm color. All right, so this wall, which is opposite of my computer, we have my gaming setup, sort of like the entertainment hub, if you will. Just got a little 30-inch TV on there. I think that's 30 or 32, something like that. Very small TV, good enough for, I usually don't do anything in here but play some PlayStation. So, but the door is there, and the door is open, and it's not like a regular door, so they're double doors because this is like the den. But I hung the curtain rod up there, and the curtains, they're a little bit heavier curtains, and again, I'll close this up when I'm doing voiceover, or well, if I'm doing like right now, and I'm using the 416 mic because it's a little echoey in here because the ceiling is so high. So this is just a Vizio TV, PlayStation 4 with this little stand that Miles actually reviewed, and I'll leave a link to that video down below because we had a blast doing that video. Again, the Slick Wrap Stormtrooper on the PS4 because it looks awesome. Chromecast is up there. I don't have enough HDMIs in the TV, so I pull it off and then plug it back in if I need to use it. DirecTV box, and then my A50 headphones, the controller for that, the Elgato HD60, which I've yet to use. I think I've had it for 2 years now. The Rockford Fosgate speaker system, which can control via Bluetooth or all kinds of connections. So that's what all the speakers are there. Down the next shelf is the Chromecast audio one, some games. I also have the Xbox One, which is in the living room. The controller charger is in here because it used to all be in here. It probably will end up back in here or somewhere. Over here is the games. I'm not sure what version this one is. I can't remember. I think it's a 150. I'll leave links for everything down in the description, or at least just about everything. If I don't leave it, hit me up and let me know you're wondering what something is, and then I'll drop that link in there and let you know that it's there. Some collectible Batman stuff, a Star Wars cell from the film cell, some more collectibles down there, some skulls, a little drone, Doctor Who stuff. So here I just have a very inexpensive boom mic stand with a red XLR cable on it. And then at the end you have the GOAT of all microphones. This is the 416 by Sennheiser. Below that, connected to it, is the H5 from Zoom. This is what I'll use for voiceover, just this rig here. So literally I could just take this and go anywhere and do my voiceover. If I actually go somewhere, obviously I'm not gonna bring the boom stand, I'll bring a smaller stand and bring the H5 and it's good to go. So that's part of my audio setup. The other part of my audio setup is the AVX system that I have on me right now, the lav system, the wireless. It's their newest one. This is the Sennheiser MKE2, but it's fantastic, awesome, sounds great, works great, super easy, idiot-proof working. I mean, just plug it in and you go. Automatically sets up your levels. Fantastic. Tripod that I'm using right now is the Manfrotto 755XB. And on top of that, I have the Manfrotto 502 fluid head, which I've been using for a long time. It actually broke this button in the back and I've fabricated an aluminum one, so it's actually better than it was. Then on top of that, I have the Zeus cage. I'm not sure the model number. I'll leave it, like I said, everything will be down in the description, but that is protecting my brand new Sony a7R II. And like I said, on this camera is the Metabones EF to E mount and the Tokina 11-16 lens, which is a nice wide angle lens. On top of that is what I usually use for scratch audio. As you can see, it's unplugged. This is the MKE 600 from Sennheiser, which is another fantastic shotgun mic, but it definitely, the 416 is pro, and then this I would say is more like a prosumer type. There's a big price difference between the two, but it is fantastic for, it would be great for regular audio. I'm just blessed enough to have both. So I use one for scratch audio when I'm on camera and recording into the 416. So I have a good reference file to connect and sync up to. On top of that, on the back of the handle, why I really love this cage is there's 3 cold shoe mounts, and the one that I have for my GH4 only had one. So I like that I can have the shotgun mic hooked up, and as you can see around the back, I have the AVX system hooked up. And then above that, we have the Manfrotto 492 ball head that is holding my other new purchase of the setup, which is the Atomos Ninja Assassin. And I record now in ProRes 422, which is Apple's codec, Apple's, you know, it's their format. So when I dump it into my iMac, it is just so smooth, ridiculously smooth. So yeah, so I'm really loving the Shogun. I'm really loving this whole setup so far. I have another lens I'd like to get for taking pictures with this camera, because I do take a lot of photos with the kids and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's all that. So that's gonna be about it, guys. Again, all the links, or most of the links, will be down in the description below. I went through a lot of stuff, so I'll probably put the highlights down in the description. If I miss anything that you're curious about, let me know down in the comment section, and I'll throw that link up in the description and then let you know that it's there. But yeah, thanks for watching. It's been a fantastic year, 2015. So Big shout out to everybody, subscribers, followers, everybody that comments and watches the videos. It's just been a great year. I'm really looking forward to 2016. We have a new baby on the way and lots of good stuff that's going to be happening on the channel. And I'm excited to share all that with you guys. So if you enjoyed the video, thumbs up. If you've yet to subscribe to the channel and you just jumped by and watched this, you might want to do that. That's down below as well. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.